Hello again. Where I'm at is in the middle of Calvary Roman Catholic Cemetery in the heart of East LA. Right in the middle of the largest Hispanic American community in the United States. While I'm here, I originally came to find the final resting place of John Barrymore. But before I do that, I found out that the 40th American President of the United States, his parents are buried here. I didn't know that his father was a Roman Catholic and his mother was part of the Disciples of Christ Protestant Church, but they were both married in the Roman Catholic faith. And here they are. And I just want to say one thing. I want to thank both of them for giving us the greatest president of the United States of the 20th century, at least, who gave us the most prosperous era in America through his Reaganomics, so supply side economics, and he advocated reducing tax rates to spur economic growth, controlling the money supply to reduce inflation, and deregulation of the economy, and reducing government spending, which the present denizen of the White House should take notice. At least that's too late, of course. But getting back to these two wonderful people here, Ronald Reagan, after he had become somewhat prosperous as a movie star, he brought his two parents to California in 1938, and he bought them a house that was the first house they ever owned. And here he is, John Edward Reagan, and he lived until he was 57 years old. And his wonderful mother, Nellie Clyde Wilson, that was her middle name, which was odd because that's ironically my name, Clyde. Her dad, that was because her dad was of Scottish descent through Canada, and her mother was born in England. And John, his father hailed from County Tipperary, and his original name was O''Regan. And then when he came to America, he anglicized it, obviously. Second generation Irish, and they had one son that was older than Ronald. His name was Neil, John Neil, and for whatever reason they called him Moon Reagan, and he lived here in California. He was an advertising executive, and it's just wonderful to know that these people came together and they brought us one of the greatest presidents of the United States. And getting back to Nell, when she was widowed right after, about 2 years later, when Ronald Reagan brought him here in 1938, the father died of a heart attack, and the mother, she died in 1962 she was 79, and she died of what they called senility back then, which later on they diagnosed as Alzheimer's, which unfortunately that's what the 40th president died from. And he also happens to be interred in Simi Valley, about 40 miles northeast of downtown Los Angeles. And I just would like to say that probably most likely when his parents were buried here, I'm sure he planted this wonderful tree that they're both under, and it's easy to get to, and it's right off the curb at it'll be 51 and 10 rows up to this tree here. Anyway, getting back to Nellie, when the husband died, left her widowed, she devoted most of her time to volunteering at TB sanitariums, and she also believed in the power of prayer. And she so impressed Ronald with her faith that he decided to follow her in the Protestant faith, where Neil stayed a Catholic. And she believed in the power of prayer, and she was known as a healer, because in Illinois there was a story about this woman. She said that her and her husband, their little girl, was dying of tonsillitis. I guess people died back then of that. And the husband, they were both distraught, so the husband told her, go to the church and talk to Nell. She was part of the Disciples of Christ Church, and she said that when she got there, Nell was cleaning up the choir that had been practicing there, all the music sheets, and she told her a little bit about her problem, and she said, well, let's get down on her knees and pray. And she said that she got down on her knees, and there was this wonderful energy this really godly, just a holy atmosphere around now. And she said that she prayed the most wonderful prayer, and she filled her with a lot of hope. And she said that when she got home, the little girl's abscess had burst, and then she just got well right away. It was a miracle, she said. And so that corroborated the fact that many times that she had been known to help heal people. So this wonderful lady, thank God they came together and gave us one of the greatest presidents of the 20th century, if not one of the greatest presidents of all time in America. Okay, and may they both be in a better place. And please subscribe to my channel. And now I'm going to go head over to the mausoleum over that way, and I'm going to go search out the last resting place of John Sidney Blythe Barrymore. Okay, follow me. Thank you for watching this video.